I'm back. It has definitely been a minute, guys, but I am back. I know I keep saying I'm going to put out more videos, but it's been a minute, so I'm sorry. But today we're going to have a pretty cool one. This, I think, may be one of the best Coyote cartridges out there. And I've been using it this year and killed quite a few coyotes with it already, and it's a hammer, guys. It's a hammer. As you know, this stock, you've probably seen one of my old builds. I had a 22 GT I had built. Basically, I'm just using that same chassis. This is a Manners T5A chassis, running an Impact 737 action. This is the 75-degree throw, not the 90. This is a new action I bought. Running the Trigger Tech Rough Diamond trigger. It's snappy, guys. I mean, it's a good trigger. Real snappy trigger. It's nice. I'm still breaking this 75-degree in. It's a lot tighter than a 90. There's just more bolt lift there. So breaking that in. Just running standard AICS 10-round mag. And then we get into the good stuff. The cartridge. The barrel, this is a 16.5-inch carbon fiber barrel spun up by Hunt's Long Range in Summersville, Missouri. But it's chambered in 22 Parvo, guys. This is a cartridge that a lot of people aren't going to know. It is a true Wildcat cartridge, and it is designed just for coyotes, guys. Was the whole intent behind it, was just coyotes. And it hammers them. Out front, running the SRT Arms 224 Vapor. Has to be by far one of the quietest 22 cal cans I've ever been behind, and one of the quietest suppressors I've ever been behind. It is an awesome suppressor. Ryan spun up the threads just right. All the words came out perfect. It looks so good on there. On top, for an optic, I've been usually mostly night hunting with this rig. I did a little day calling here and there, and then I switched over to night and started hammering coyotes with it. So we're running an Envision Halo XRF on top. I've been running this for a few years, and I have actually started to enjoy it more this year than I ever have in past. I think one thing about the thermals today, guys are all trying to go to this 1280 stuff, and I think they're sleeping on the 640s. I think some of these 640s are actually better units, better frame rates. They're just built tougher. They're just better built units, and I think they run better. I think in the thermal industry they should actually push for a 640 unit with like 120 hertz refresh rate or even better, because once you start zooming in on a thermal, it don't look no different 640 or 1280. So I mean, maybe at 50 or 100 yards it looks cool, but I don't care. I'd rather spend less money and have better features. But that's just it. But anyways, guys, so this is the 22 Parvo. I'll show you around here. I brought a box of ammo. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but that's the 22 Parvo there. I'm using a 6.5x47 Lapua case, and then you size the neck down with a custom sizing die and a bushing. You size that neck down, and then from 6.5 to 22, and then you go ahead and slap your favorite 22 cal bullet, which for me is any of the Sierra TMKs, but preferably the 60s. That is my favorite bullet. This barrel is a 1 in 8 twist, so it might be a little hot on the 60s, but I'm not overrunning them. I had them going on the 16.5-inch barrel, guys, 3,500 feet per second with M540 powder. I mean, just absolutely screaming. But they didn't group quite as well, so I switched over to Varget. And Varget runs great, about 3,400 feet per second, so it's about 100 feet per second slower before I start hitting a little bit of pressure. And this is virgin brass and still fire forming, so some of that's that. I know I can push that Varget a little harder, but that's just where I'm at on that. And with the Varget, I mean, it just puts them all in the same hole, you know, 1/2 inch groups or better every time I shoot this gun, and it just impresses me. Other than that, a few things I've noticed compared to I've shot a lot of coyotes with 22-250, probably, I don't even know. I've stacked up piles with a 22-250, and then I've also stacked up quite a few now with a 22 GT. And the only thing I will say that the 22 GT has on this Parvo is I can buy brass. I don't have to wildcat my brass. But if you like doing wildcat stuff and that's kind of what you like to do with reloading, this is the bee's knees cartridge for doing that. And the other cool thing, I'm a Southern Missouri boy. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's where we're at. And Ryan's just about 45 minutes from me, just up the road. So I go up there and talk to him quite a bit. But he got me into shooting the Parvo, and man, it's a lot of fun. And it's cool because it's the Southern Missouri coyote cartridge, basically. So it's kind of cool to be able to shoot that and kill coyotes with a caliber that was made basically in my hometown, home area, and be able to kill coyotes with that. So that's pretty neat. I'm not saying it's the cartridge for everybody, but it is a wicked cartridge, and you can send some bullets screaming fast on that little barrel if that's what you want. I know he spun up some longer barrels and gets 4,000 feet a second on them, so it'll scream every bit up there with those creeds, and even a GT or 22-250 or whatever you're pushing, it's right up there with them. And I think one thing I noticed is I feel like it hits with a little bit of extra force. I mean, it just may be me thinking that, but compared to my 22 GT, it seems like it just hits coyotes just a little bit harder. My GT is a hammer, though. I mean, you hit a coyote and they just flop over, but with this, it seemed like it almost like threw them over. So like it was hitting with just a little bit more energy. I don't know if that's just due to case design or what, and I may just be making that up, guys, but to me, I felt that way. So if I had to compare this to my 22 GT, if I had to pick one at the end of the day, I'm probably going to pick the Parvo, just because it's kind of the home area gun, you know. But at the end of the day, some things about the GT I do like, that you can buy the brass and stuff like that. And them GTs are just, they shoot good. But after messing with this for a while, I don't think I'm going to switch back. I think eventually I'm going to burn that GT barrel out and just have Ryan spin me up another 22 Parvo barrel and have 2 Parvo barrels going. I think that's kind of what I want to do in the future. I think sometime here in the video, either now or a little bit later, I'm going to overlay some kill footage. That way you guys can see I killed a solo triple with this gun and a bunch of singles and stuff. So it's been a rock solid gun for me. So anyways, guys, that's the 22 Parvo. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'll just tell you right now, I love it. It is a sweet cartridge. I got this short little package, and man, it's nice for day calling. It's tiny, and then night calling, it works out swell. It's not, and this setup isn't too light. One thing about it on the tripod is you go too light, it makes your long shots kind of difficult. But man, I've been hammering coyotes at 250 yards with this, just dropping them. I mean, just folding them at 250 yards. I watched so many videos of guys making shots at ranges like that, and the coyotes just running off. And some of that's poor bullet choice, and some of it's poor shot poor shot placement. A lot of it is poor shot placement. I see a lot of guys on the thermal shooting way too low. You guys, if they're frontal facing you, aim at the neck. Don't aim down at the bottom, because 9 times out of 10, I watch guys just aim in the center chest, and I end up pulling it and cutting that coyote. But if you're aiming at the neck area, right in there, man, you're going to hammer coyotes every time. And when they're out there in the field, you know, aim at the shoulder. Center shoulder or a little above center, you know, send it. And you're going to smoke coyotes. Don't hang on that low side. I watch that too much. And maybe that's just, some people are just not as experienced, and that's okay. Everybody needs to learn, but man, I shoot a lot, so I see stuff like that, and it kind of gets to me. So I hope guys will start paying more attention to their shots. And and then they're posting that stuff online, and no hate towards nobody, but it's not great for the sport, for guys posting up coyotes getting shot and then spinning around and running and screaming, and it's just not great for the sport, guys. So biggest thing is be respectful to the animals, and be respectful about what you post, because in today's world, so many people are after us. We got to be careful what we do, and we're not doing anything wrong. We're not doing anything wrong, and we don't have to justify what we do to nobody, because what we do is justified. God put us here to manage the animals, and we're doing just that. So I'm not shaming anybody, but we do need to be careful, guys. We really do. But anyways, that's a 22 Parvo. It's a pretty sweet rig, and hope you guys like this build. It's a sweet little rig. It catches my eye every time I look at it. But I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna overlay some of those kill footage right now. So anyways, we'll catch y'all later.